The following podcast is most likely unlistenable, unintelligible, inarticulate, and problematic, and will probably ruin your day. But if you have any pity in your big red heart, you will listen to these four handsome boys. Please, bro, please. They need this so bad. Please listen, bro. Just listen.
I heard the most recent arc is actually really good. So
Oh, it's fucking amazing. It's see the newest arc of One Piece is what made me want to have the One Piece episode because
yeah.
it is kind of what sent me on the train of like, holy shit, I mean, having seen how just how fucking huge One Piece is.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty easy to tell like, oh, okay, this guy if seeing as this man is a Japanese man with an actual education, you know what, he might actually be well read, and maybe this fucking huge piece of work is actually based off of a Greek epic, like Oedipus, where we have like 3 parts of like 3 different trilogies.
And Luffy fucks his mom.
And Luffy fucks his mom. I don't know. There's some weird dumb like landform where it's basically this giant mountain, but there's like a water. It's an infinite waterfall that's just making so it's basically a typhoon that surrounds the island.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, Matthew.
Hey guys, welcome to the One Piece podcast.
Yeah, I don't mean to interrupt you, Luffy. Yeah, my computer just turned off.
Hell yeah!
I brought Craig into the chat, and my computer just went completely black.
Oh, your phone?
Okay, so Matt, start over. So
and I am on. No, I turned back on. I just had to turn it back on. I literally don't know what's happening. This podcast is becoming harder and harder to record, and it's no fault but God's at this point.
So
because
you interrupted Matt for literally no reason.
Well, see, that's the thing. We need to return to God to get the podcast back on track. That's why we're going straight to One Piece.
Welcome back to Post Unavailable. It's the podcast
we already did
for
that.
anime pirates by anime pirates.
Yeah,
exactly. I'm your host, Noah Friesen. I'm of course joined by Basie Farrell.
Yeah, that's me.
Merchant Babel.
SNL.
And One Piece Luffy. Hey guys.
And Matthew.
One Piece Luffy here. So I mean, right off the bat,
Luffy.
The newest episode that takes place on their little One Piece version of Japan, which is surrounded in an infinite typhoon. You know, calm back to how often the Mongol invasions of Japan was just stopped by a big fucking storm that just destroyed all their ships, like big losers.
Now, what is One Piece?
So One Piece is basically the best anime in the world. It is at 900 episodes right now, longest running anime in the world. It is. I mean, right off the bat, you can tell just from the length. I mean, obviously, this is taking some sort of influence from Oedipus Rex, in which we have 3 parts of, but each not part of a single trilogy, rather part of 3 separate trilogies.
Each 400 chapters long.
Wasn't there 9 parts in total, but we only have 3 left?
Exactly. We only have 3. There's 9 parts in total. We only have 3.
There's 6 lost pieces of One Piece.
Exactly. Exactly.
Sense.
You know,
One Piece.
So there's 6 pieces of One Piece.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Matt, you're the One Piece aficionado of this quartet.
Exactly. Yeah.
What is the One Piece, or at least what is it speculated to be?
And
I know
that's a spoiler.
I do know it's not friendship.
Yeah. The that's the thing. Like the One Piece is it is actually like written in there. It's really a metaphor for every one of these animes, like tales where they're always after something. Where specifically you can go and draw to like Naruto, where he's trying to become the what is it, like the super ninja? The Hokage.
Yeah,
exactly. The Hokage.
Yeah.
The Hokage. So Naruto wants to become the Hokage. Like that's his thing throughout the entire like story. So the One Piece by being so like non-specific, it's drawing a metaphor to these kind of like tales where it's that treasure, but no one knows what it is. However, in the anime itself, it is just described as the king of pirates who apparently just sailed all over the world, collected everything anyone would ever want, and hid it on his final island. Like you really pirates throughout the anime have varying views on what it is. So for instance, there is many pirates that you'll find in the anime who either don't think it exists at all, or will have the view that it is just like such a massive amount of treasure that you'll like never need or want ever again.
Hold on. Is it like is the One Piece like when you play Sea of Thieves on launch and then you get full reputation with everything and you become a god pirate and then all you get is to dance with a bunch of ghost pirates and nothing else?
I
Exactly.
understood that
Yeah.
less than what Matt was saying, actually.
How similar is One Piece to I would argue a lesser Pirates franchise, that being Johnny Depp's Pirates of the Caribbean?
Oh, interesting.
Free Johnny.
Crossover there. Do we see?
We support Johnny Depp.
We do.
It is very much set in the time period where Johnny Depp's Pirate of the Caribbean. I believe in there it does show off a few of those like famous pirates. Like there's the I think the fourth one's about Blackbeard, is it not?
I know Blackbeard's in it, and I know.
But what is it? Isn't Captain Kidd in there also? Like at the
Captain
pirate
James
thing?
Kidd.
Yeah, like I think like that person's at the pirate big pirate meeting.
Yeah, and Jesse James.
Yeah, and Jesse and James, you know, the Pokemon pirates.
Yeah,
And
Butch
yeah,
Cassidy,
that's
and
right.
the Sundance Kid.
So there is a pirate. There is a pirate Captain Kidd in there. He's a rival of Luffy's, as well as a pirate Blackbeard who is responsible for Luffy's brother's death.
Ace. I know
yes,
that.
Ace. In what is it? I think episode 441 of the anime. Yeah. No, that's not how he got the hat. So the hat, his hat, is from an older pirate named Shanks, who, when Luffy was a child, Luffy was basically just abandoned on this island by his grandfather, who's in the Navy, and he was like, whatever, whatever. Having a kid, cringe, like fuck off, loser. And so this red-haired pirate was like, all right, you're cool. Here's my hat. Someday you should become a cool enough pirate to come like kick my ass, and then I'll like suck your dick or something.
I love that.
That's weird. He's gonna.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Why are we talking about? We will continue, but I have to breach. Why are we talking about?
So we are talking about One Piece because one of the most recent episodes of One Piece featured a battle scene in which the soldiers of the common people of Japan were trying to overthrow their tyrant, and they were what they lacked was weapons themselves, as it features in this anime, the denial of weapons, in implicating the character Kaido, who is over Japan as basically a parallel to the Meiji Empire, who when they were in control of Japan, confiscated everyone's swords, ending the samurai era of Japan. So when Kaido is there, he basically takes away everyone's swords. And in this battle scene, because they lack so many weapons, as the people are dying on the battlefield, they need to actually pick up the weapon, the sword of the person in front of them, to fight the next person. Also connecting to the Battle of Stalingrad, in which that is just a famous representation of the Russians' lack of military equipment at that time, in which they needed to do the same thing.
Is this anime a very heavily influenced by World War II?
This anime is very heavily influenced by a lot of history. As
is that why you like it?
You don't really notice it though.
I see.
But
because
like
it just seems that every anime that I end up very much enjoying is a euphemism for fascism and Nazis.
Yeah, a lot of the time.
Dragon Ball was that.
Like Full Metal Alchemist and Attack on Titan are very heavily inspired by the Nazis.
Because I think a lot of Japan is influenced by World War II. I'm not sure why, but
well, for one thing, after World War II, whereas Germany saw the taking out of their military and fascist leader, Japan stayed. So the Emperor Hirohito, there's pictures of him featured with Mickey Mouse, because he literally ruled Japan until 1984. Like this man,
Wait,
this man,
until 1984?
Still does.
Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mouse committed their own Holocaust in China, then came back and got to continue ruling. What this also continued is what you'll see now is Japan currently is very much having this basically battle between the press and the government, where the government is still trying to go and suppress this idea of their basically literal Holocaust upon a lot of the Chinese people when they were in China, and they were trying to cover that up. Exactly, and Korean people. And so a lot of the ways in which people were able to, people weren't able to express their ideas openly, that like fascism and government control were bad. So really, I think that even though you'll find this sort of like American democracy forced onto Japan, I think people were still kind of trying to find outlets as to their own complaints about government and government institutions. And I think that's why you'll find like really famous like animes like Full Metal Alchemist as like heavy complaints towards these fascist governments. But
that's not anime
it needs to use Germany as the subject, because using Japan makes it as a target for their own government and media censorship, and it's just not going to be as popular in Japan. Like Japanese consumers don't want to see, we did bad things. Just like Americans aren't going to want to watch a TV show about like the latest on why the nukes were the worst. Like Americans don't like that shit. They love
number one, dude.
Yeah. They don't like that shit.
Most storytelling though is just basic storytelling. It's just based on stuff that's
based on what?
Fascism and stuff that's happening. Like, I mean, like literally Star Wars was based on the reaction to the Vietnam War. And the Empire's based on sort of America's position in that. And then I mean,
and I'm just based.
And I'm just over here, Jack.
Just over here, jacking.
Now, Matt, I feel like I care more about you than I care about One Piece. So I'm interested. Why do you like One Piece?
Oh man,
cool pirates.
So that's tough because the history itself never really appeared to me until recently. But to be honest, I think what actually drew me to One Piece is the fact that I had so much fucking free time, and there was so much of it. And when I had just gotten into anime, I kind of became a little addicted, and was just trying to watch
everything,
like a shit ton of it.
Yeah.
So when I found something that had this fucking much of it, I was like, oh yeah, I'm going in.
See, I also had that in like high school where I was like, man, like you can just find all this shit online, and anime is so like easy to watch. And then I just kind of like plateaued. Like I watched a lot of it, and then I was just kind of like, all right, I'll do like one or two, and then just kind of stick with that.
One Piece was too good. I couldn't.
I feel like I've always tried to like get into One Piece, especially like the manga, just because I like the character designs and I like the colors and I like the concept of it. It's just overwhelming, but I haven't put it off yet. I'm still like toying with the idea of diving in.
One of the big problems with One Piece, and I see, I don't. Could you tell me the filler that there was on like Dragon Ball Z? Was that in the manga as well? Like
no, because I think the same thing happened with One Piece and Dragon Ball, except they just kept there's more of One Piece, but it's the same thing that always it happens with like every manga where it's very popular. They'll start making the show like right away, but then they won't take any breaks with the show. Like they'll just keep making the show. Yeah. And then obviously they'll it's easier to produce a show than it is to write and draw a book, like a picture,
exactly.
a comic book every fucking month, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
and this is the problem that you'll especially run into in like the first 140 episodes of One Piece, because they were produced by the company 4Kids, where it was specifically meant to be a children's show. So they were taking
very
out
different.
They were taking out cigarettes and guns and like putting in lollipops and shit. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
There's one time where somebody got shot with arrows, but they replaced them with suction cup arrows.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's amazing. They still died anyways.
Blood.
Yeah, they did.
So
That was anime was such in a weird state in like the early 2000s in like in the West, just because like Yu-Gi-Oh, the whole like, oh, I'm sending you to the Shadow Realm, and then you'd get sent to the Shadow Realm in the American show. In Japan, they were just dying. Like people that got sent to the Shadow Realm, those were murders.
They were just shot in the chest.
I mean, I don't know how they died. I didn't fucking watch Yu-Gi-Oh, but
I did.
I imagine they died somehow. But we didn't know that. We would have no idea about that.
It's just dying. I think it was just literally dying. Like they were dying.
I mean, Goku still got killed in Dragon Ball Z, and like that's like the first episode.
He also could come back to life, and he did.
Yeah, that's the thing. He comes back to life, where it kind of makes it kind like the problem with Dragon Ball Z is that you never actually worry about a character dying. Well, I do think like in One Piece, like I don't know, main characters are portrayed killing people. Like Zoro, for instance. I mean, he's the guy that uses swords. Like every fight that he's in, the people that he like fights, like they die, while the people the people that are just getting like punched by the fucking fucking Luffy.
That's like
they don't just die when.
That's the difference between like Japanese kids shows and American kids shows, is that like I feel like Japan gets more into their story and they like follow the rules of their universe and the books that the shit is based on, rather than America, which tries to dumb down stuff, which is like for example, Wolverine never kills anyone in like the X-Men cartoon from the 90s.
Oh, really?
Like they only ever have him fighting. They only ever have him fighting robots.
Oh, I see.
Because then he can just rip them to shreds. Because his I don't, like Wolverine's only power is to murder, but kids love him and they want to see him on the children's TV show. But they can't just have him like shredding humans to pieces every episode. So that's why they're always fighting like sentinels and robots and like other shit. Or he's just like, or he'll just get killed. Which, I mean, to be fair, Wolverine's in a weird spot in the X-Men because the one guy that their main villain has control over what Wolverine is made of. So like, what is he even doing at that point? Same with like the Ninja Turtles. The Ninja Turtles can never like kill anyone. They're always fighting robots or aliens.
Yeah.
Well, because they're turtles, and turtles don't kill.
But also their weapons are made to kill a human, kill people.
That's
like
true, like Donatello's stick. Boom.
He could bash someone's head in.
Yeah, it's still blood force. You know.
If you hit someone with a nunchaku, they're going down. They're getting a concussion. How come they never show that?
I'm more scared of the nunchucks than the stick.
They never show that foot soldier's his story.
I'm more scared of the stick. You kidding me? It's like a baseball bat upside the head.
There's a Ninja Turtle comic going on right now, and it's called Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin.
Oh,
and it takes place in the future where there's only one turtle left, and he has all of their weapons, and he wears a black mask, but you don't know which turtle it is.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a mystery as who survived.
I bet it's Hawkeye.
Who do you think it is?
Hawkeye.
No.
Did they do something where like
Raphael?
I mean, yeah, that's.
I know who it is. They revealed who it is.
That it's Raphael.
Yeah,
actually, I bet it's Michelangelo. I bet it's Michelangelo.
Who is it? Tell me who it is. Tell me.
It's Michelangelo.
Why?
There you go.
Because I think from a storytelling perspective, that's more interesting.
Because he's the most baby.
Yeah, he's baby.
He's the one that nobody likes.
No.
Well, it's like imagine like isn't the purple one supposed to be like a genius in every single like?
Yeah, he's a big fucking nerd.
Like exactly. If you give him all the weapons, like I mean I don't know, he'll just do something dumb and make something
dumb, like make a robot or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Michelangelo, They say he's the best ninja, but he's a party dude, so he never applies himself properly.
That's true.
Too busy eating pizza and smoking weed.
That's
and,
smoking
and
weed.
kissing babes.
Kids,
That's what he does.
Yeah. Would you?
So,
Yeah. They all want to. They all want to fuck April O'Neil, and I think she secretly wants to fuck them back.
Oh yeah, all of them. But she has to date the fucking Jason.
Casey
King.
Jones.
Yeah.
Stephen Amell, yeah.
God,
Oh my
imagine getting to choose between like 4 buff turtles
with
and
cocks the size of their body.
yeah, exactly, and choosing a guy who watched a horror movie and was like, I want to be the villain.
A guy who roller skates
wear
and
a
has
mask.
like golf clubs on his back.
Yeah, like what a
Yeah,
loser.
but he's so cool, dude.
Yeah, it's
Also,
something you guys would never understand.
His cock's tiny though.
I'd want to fuck. I'd
So,
rather fuck Bebop or Rocksteady.
would you fuck the fox girl?
No, they were the rhino and the warthog. Remember them?
Oh,
would you fuck
yeah.
Shredder?
Oh my
I
God, that was
remember
such a
from
good
watching. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
Basically,
What?
would you fuck Shredder?
Yes.
I wouldn't fuck Shredder. I'd fuck Shredder as Craig, or
Craig.
Craig.
You mean what? Shit, what's his fucking name?
Craig.
It's like Craig.
Craig. But
What's the
crack? It's something like that, right?
It might actually just be Craig. What is it?
it's like the
Craig?
God
It's not
damn.
Kraid because
no.
that's from Metroid.
Kraid.
What's the
Crag.
what's
Yeah, it's like
What's
Crag,
the fucking-
Crane,
jelly thing?
Krang.
It's the brain.
the
Krang.
krill.
Oh, Krang. It's Krang.
Krang.
Yeah, Craig.
Craig.
Basically, would fuck Craig. Fuck the back of his head.
Oh fuck! Should have kept them. They should have used Crag instead.
But yeah, back to what we were talking about One Piece. I think like
Yeah, dude, One Piece.
I don't know. There's something about. I think. Would you say One Piece is like access? Besides like the amount of it, would you say it's access? Like accessible? What am I fucking trying to say? What am I fucking Porky
Yeah.
Pig over here?
Yeah,
Would you say it's accessible?
it is very accessible? Like there's I don't know, like you can always find it on any anime website. Like no anime website won't have it.
Because I feel like I don't know. I feel like you can determine how good an anime is by like how easily someone who doesn't really like a lot of anime tropes could get into it.
I
feel like-
see.
I feel like One Piece isn't too bad just because it looks
Interesting.
the
Yeah.
art style is like really unique and the concept is really unique. Whereas I
Mhm.
feel something like Bleach is like I'm sure
It's
fucking good or whatever.
It's peak anime. It is
So-
a good anime though, but you're right.
That's I'm sure it's good. I'm sure
just
people
pure,
I know.
it's
and
every
yeah, that's
anime
what I mean
trope.
though. Like it just looks like what you think of if you're
Probably
already not into
probably
anime.
because it spawned a lot of those. I feel like
People
actually I don't know how old it is, but I feel like it's
Wait,
an
which
old
anime?
one, right? Bleach.
Bleach.
Oh, Bleach.
It's at least
yeah,
like
that's
20
the
years
thing.
old,
Like
right?
I've heard a lot of really good things about Bleach, but yeah, like I think it influenced and spawned a lot of these like
Yeah.
I don't know, just random like anime people
Look,
like trying to fuck a dragon or something.
one of those guys
But
I
no,
like
One Piece does have a lot of tropes.
anime and
Yeah,
doesn't
basically.
like the anime tropes, and I can tell you that One Piece has all of the anime tropes that somebody who doesn't like anime tropes.
As I believe
It is
yeah.
true. So basically, can you actually bring up some of these tropes?
boobs.
The only thing I can remember right now, it's been a while since I've seen anything
Mhm.
related to the One Piece, but the little deer character,
Law
Okay.
or
Rain-
Law?
character,
What, the reindeer
yeah,
character.
that character
The Law?
is really bad.
What's his name, man?
Oh, okay. What's his name's Chopper. So
Yeah,
he is.
Oh,
Chop.
never mind. That's cool.
So
No.
what's the trope for him?
I think isn't he? Oh, maybe I'm wrong, but isn't he like you know when
A furry?
there's that character in anime where they're really chibi and they're really like too, you know, like they're over the top and they're like way too cute.
Like they'd get mad at like their
Oh,
head
I
would
see.
grow big and their eyes would go white and like
Yeah, you're okay.
they
No,
start
you
waving
are
their
right.
arms.
Yeah,
Character.
yeah,
Is
yeah.
Chopper like that? I don't know.
No,
actually.
you actually are right. Yeah, no, Chopper is like that.
Yeah,
I
I
think
hate
there are
that
a
shit.
lot of characters are like I think they just use that like style of animation a lot.
Well,
partly
I mean,
because
it's
they started with it. Like that was the style when they
It's
began.
not even the style of animation that's the problem. It's just how they act. It's just
Yeah.
The characters act.
Yeah, like the characters, like
Oh, I see. Okay.
they're way too cutesy for their own good, and they're like the cute fucking anime side protagonist. Like there's the straight character, like the straight man character, where they're like it's the
where he's like very perverted and
they
stuff.
look
and
normal. They look normal. It's like what's that one anime where there's the little girl version where it's like their head's huge and they like
It's a lot of them.
I know it
Okay,
is. But
no,
they like, wrap themselves
yeah.
up and they're like they're little
the little
fairy kind of
little orange girl.
little orange little
Yeah,
thing.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know what it's
Oh,
called.
yeah.
thing.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I do know.
No,
what
we're all on the same
orange
page,
thing is
basically.
you're talking
Not
about,
me.
so, yeah.
Think about Nico Ni, okay? That's what I'm fucking talking about.
Mhm.
Any character that is even close to Nico Ni.
I don't think. No, okay, so Chopper definitely is, but I don't think any other characters have that sort of head size, unless it's characters like
Big Heado.
like Big Mom, like Big Mom. Big Mom is like she's part giant,
Senior
and
Big Head.
she's
Does she act cutesy like that character? That's what I care about.
no. So
I care about.
each character, their personalities are the characters in One Piece aren't meant to portray realistic personalities so much as they are meant to portray specific personality traits, where which is, to be honest, very anime tropey in and of itself. But like the character like Sanji, he's the cook, and he's the one that's always trying to romance women, which is just like a constant anime trope, and to be honest, is like to me the most fucking annoying one, because it's I don't know, it's just annoying, and it always just breaks up. It's like breaking up action for some stupid shit.
I think that's the problem that a lot of people have with most anime is just tonal whiplash.
Yeah, I do think that what is it? I do think that for especially in Sanji's case, a lot of these tropes are, I guess, important to the story later on. So Sanji at some point, so Sanji in the newest episodes, so he has actually become a drag queen now. So this is done. So One Piece does have a very wide range of representation and characters. A very important character that's a friend of Luffy's father who helps Luffy escape prison is a transvestite with literally the power to change people's gender. Like everyone has a power of literally called something like fruit. And Luffy's is gum gum, which in Japanese is rubber. So his power is literally rubber, while this person's power is I think hormone or something. So their power is literally to change people between genders.
That's awesome.
And so in everyone's time skip moment where they're all separated for some reason, and they all need to go in and start training for when they get to meet each other again, and it's their time skip for everyone to get stronger. Sanji ends up with him, and so Sanji is on this island of drag queens, which are these men that embrace their femininity, and they are basically he's just on an island of super homosexuals. So this is what I mean by their tropes are important to their characters. Sanji kind of his character trope really gets his I don't know about just desserts, but that's the thing. He's a fucking drag. There's development,
narrative development.
Yeah, there's good narrative development there. And another one is this coward character who's oh, I'm too scared to go in or something. Like Usopp, that's the very cowardice character. I will say that his cowardice does become important in at some point, partly because there's an enemy whose power is it's very similar to the fear effect in Dungeons and Dragons, and because Usopp's basically main thing is the fact that he's always terrified, it makes him immune to the fear effect. and so he's the one that has to fight her. Basically, everyone's like character traits themselves are very much crafted, are basically result in the enemies that character has to fight. Well, it's not like Dragon Ball Z or Naruto, where every single enemy is just someone for Naruto or fucking Goku to fight and beat up. Like, no, like people, like each enemy is very specifically like designed to fuck up certain characters on the team, but I guess be weak to others, almost like Pokemon type. Yeah, literally like Pokemon types. And
now you're speaking my language.
And so like there's the one point where the guy who always wants to romance women, one of his rules is he can't hit women, and he like and a female enemy takes advantage of that by like literally just kicking the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Or like while everyone else is actually like doing stuff and trying to fight and get like their friend back or whatever. He's just getting his shit pushed in because
I think like to the point
I like women too much
that we were making with
and then he conquers that by becoming a drag queen.
I think the point though is like I think if you're gonna have something that's that long running and like that mass appeal, especially coming from Japan, like you have like shows like that always have that sort of weird tonal dissonance where it's like funny moment and then goofy baby moment and serious where you're supposed to get hype moment. And like that. Yeah, that is like scary for people.
Anime is when they start bleeding from their noses because there's a hot woman.
That's funny.
Yeah, see,
no,
and see, like basically he became a drag queen, and now he doesn't do that anymore.
Yeah, that's fine. But when that happens, I don't care about the character. But when that happens, it's a huge turn off for me.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah,
show already.
The way I approach anime
I was really confused by it because I was like, "What the fuck is that? Has that ever been a thing?" Like
I saw it in hentai first.
I've only seen it in anime.
The way I approach like anime is that like the less moments or it has that would make my father cringe, the better I think it is. And my father to maybe like a more broader extent basey.
Well, I've actually found myself to be pretty similar because all the ones I like, besides Gurren Lagann, I guess, don't have really these tropes.
Right? Like I think
is the blood coming out of the nose a euphemism for like
Full Metal Alchemist has some.
I don't
Full Metal Alchemist, I think, is like
balances it well.
I think it's like 30-70 with like actual good storytelling and dumb anime shit. I think it starts off a little tricky. Like I remember I was showing Amanda and I don't think she could do it just because it's very like just anime. But I think you can get invested into it.
And then Attack on Titan has literally 0 of these.
No, Attack on Titan has none of that. Well, like
that is nice.
Deathnote is a good example.
Gurren Lagann has a lot of these at the beginning and then gets better as it goes on.
Yeah, that's what made it. See, I don't know how. I don't know how Gurren Lagann was harder for me to get into than One Piece. I think it's because it was more condensed.
It's also more like meta. It's more satirical.
Gurren Lagann took me a while to get into too, but I find myself with any show I watch, it takes me about like a quarter of the show to actually start liking it and start binging it because
there's so many like really good anime stories that I feel like come across as like, oh, like give me a fucking break, but are actually like genuinely good like storytelling. Like Deathnote I never got into because
Deathnote.
It looked like emo bullshit.
It looked like a fucking.
It looked like My Chemical Romance. It looked like
a 3 Days Grace.
Yeah.
Song anime.
But then it's just genuinely good storytelling, and they don't have any of those moments where it's just like a girl will get mad and her head will turn huge and she'll get sharp teeth and start like waving her arms around.
Yeah.
Or like a character will fall over and his feet will like stick up in the air because he's so embarrassed, or there's like a surprise.
Oh my god! Oh god! I know what? I'm literally thinking about it now. Like, holy shit! I watch One Piece without even like noticing this shit. But
that's
you're right. So much of this, there is a lot of that. Yeah.
Basically, what were you saying?
Oh, I'm saying you were saying exactly everything about anime. Like that was perfect. Yeah, you summed it up.
Well, I'm, like that's like again like that. It's stuff like that where I'm like, yeah, I can see why people can't do it. And the other thing too is that as much as I try to be like, I don't know, open-minded about what people like, but people get really into that shit, and then when they start to replicate stuff like that in like real life,
my god,
people that like scratch the back of their head, like like scratch the back of their heads when they're like nervous or something.
Yeah,
Or,
man.
like,
No, that's definitely way better. I love it when people replicate anime tropes in real life. No, that's really good. or when they really like Five Nights at Freddy's, and then they only talk to you about Five Nights at Freddy's in class. Man, oh shit, like that. Oh man, makes me feel like
Face, you're airing some grievances out.
No, I don't know what you're talking about, man. I really fucking like it.
I love Five Nights at Freddy's.
I wish I met someone who fucking knew anything. I feel like I could fake a Five Nights at Freddy's conversation.
No, I'm
all you have to do is talk about map pattern.
Anybody like that, and you definitely have. And I don't know if you'd be friends with them. I can't. It's tough. It's tough, man. It's tough.
Nah, man. What if they're really cool? What if they smoke weed?
I mean, we were one of those schools with the really cool kids, like man with the Five Nights at Freddy's costume.
Like a lot of my family really likes anime, but I'm just
cool.
odd man out. I just don't like anime, but everybody else loves it.
Yeah, that's fine.
And you can tell just by looking at your family's girlfriends.
Cut that out. We're cutting that out.
Well, I mean, Matt's only talking to a whole audience right now. So.
Yeah. Hey, your brother's dating Bulma. One of your brothers is dating a demon. Goku is there.
Goku's there.
I think Dragon Ball Z is a weird one where it's like it has a lot of that shit from that like people hate about anime, but I feel like more people just got into it because it came out at like a really, I don't know, a really like weird time.
I think the difference with Dragon Ball Z is like it's not it has those tropes and stuff, but you can look past it because the characters are like all the characters are super fucking powerful. Like Goku is this nice guy, but he can kill everybody. He could just kill everyone, right?
But I think like it's also just visually.
But see, that's what turns me off of animes, though.
Really? When they're all no, I think when everybody has like the same kind of power and they have to take like three. Obviously, you skip the fucking episodes where they're charging up for 3 days, right? For 3 episodes, but like you watch it. It's like I remember watching Dragon Ball Z and fucking Goku getting his goddamn chest blown out by
dude.
Man, shit like that is awesome.
That's why Dragon Ball Z is so good because that's how the fucking show starts. It starts with Goku dying.
I can go with dumb anime tropes if the characters are so powerful they're fucking blowing holes in each other's chest. That's amazing. When there's no powerful things like that, like One Piece is different. Like they're powerful, but they're not fucking flying around shooting goddamn balls of energy at each other, right? They're not super aliens, right? They still have limitations. Goku basically has no limitations, right? These characters don't have the only limitations they have is like
my mind.
How much energy they can fucking store in their body.
See, I love the limitations. See, that's the best part of literally the best part of JoJo. I'm telling you right now is when the guys are talking about like my stand has this amount of range and this.
I hate that. And I love JoJo, and I love JoJo so much, but there's so much of that where it's like Jotaro gets thrown through a glass window, and then he's numbers. Running the numbers mid-flight through the glass window.
That's the best. No, I love that.
Hilarious.
To be fair, JoJo is like not to be taken seriously and does shit like that. Like there's so many shows where it's like I don't care about like the math behind the fight.
Yeah, well that's like the best part about what is it? Fucking Deathnote. Like Deathnote's all
but that's more like real though. That's like grounded crime and a detective story. Right? It's not like it's not really sci-fi.
Somebody dies. Yeah, good show.
That's the only like trope of it though.
I don't see. That's the thing. I still look at Deathnote and think that all the detectives were idiots.
No, not the main one.
Not L. The main one. L. No, L was the biggest idiot for not just shooting him. Imagine
you didn't know it
having-
was him.
Like, dude, imagine having the power of gun and not like
Not using it.
like
Cringe.
literally like okay. Imagine the most powerful thing in the world. Okay, I'm literally thinking of Obama right now. Okay, now imagine him with a gun. Obama with a fucking gun.
Imagine Obama, and he has the
Death Note.
to oh yeah, he basically he did have the Death Note.
He wrote
said,
Osama's name in it.
launch those drone strikes on those innocent children. Yeah.
Hey,
They're
hey,
active
hey!
combatants. They're active combatants.
I reconnected just in time to hear that, and they weren't innocent. Okay, they were labeled as combatants and terrorists post mortem. So therefore, it was justified.
Martin, who would you write if you had the Death Note?
What was the question? Oh, this is just one name.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can only write down one name.
What's Britney Spears' dad's name?
That's a good answer.
Good fucking answer. Holy shit.
That's a good answer.
I mean,
We did it.
That's on anybody, but I mean,
Or
you were gonna.
or
it's a good choice.
or
Or my dad.
no.
My older brother.
My God,
He took away my Xbox.
I'll show him.
I'll show them.
Max Babel for calling that girl fat.
That's
No,
actually getting cut.
He got his punishment. He got his punishment. He got what he deserved.
That's true, exactly.
He said, "What is he? Gay Bob shit pants."
What?
That kid that got arrested. They all up on SpongeBob shit. Dude.
SpongeBob shit.
Gay Bob
You guys-
Shit Pants stream on SoundCloud. Is that who you're talking about?
That's fucking
No.
awesome.
Did you guys ever watch Asian SpongeBob or Chinese SpongeBob when it was on?
Yeah,
YouTube?
we all watched Ray William Johnson.
I don't think I ever watched it. I don't think I did. I don't think I ever watched it. I always saw the thumbnail or like the Google image result, but I don't think I ever watched it.
I actually don't know what you're talking about. I thought you were talking about.
Oh, really? It was like a famous like YouTube SpongeBob parody where they just drew over clips from the show, but like did a bunch of like Chinese stereotypes and jokes. Yeah, it's like from early days of YouTube, 2005.
Oh, okay. See, I've seen I feel like I've seen clips of that, but I don't know.
Horrible.
I always thought that it was
pretty
like,
good. Yeah.
It's my favorite thing I've ever
I
seen.
don't know, just some shitty meme.
It's like there's like so many things like that where I remember back from like early days of YouTube, and I always think like, man, that everything from the early days of YouTube must be so popular now. And then I go and like check on it, it has like 400,000 views, and it's like 13 years old. Like that fucking that Super Homer 64, where it's just they change Mario's colors and they're just running around stages of Mario 64 while playing like the most hyper compressed Simpsons quotes that like almost have nothing to do with what's happening, kind of have something to do with what's happening in the scene, but like just barely. I remember thinking that was like the funniest shit in the world. Like I would show Luke
you were right.
that, and no one watched it apparently.
this
It's
day,
not
what?
popular. It only has like 400,000 views.
We need to let the president know about this. We need to let the news outlets know. Fucking, we need to let Biden know.
Do you think we're gonna have a president one day who?
No, I don't.
Made...
We're in Canada.
I don't think we'll ever have.
I don't.
Do you think we'll have a political
presidents
leader
are
one
gone,
day who made a anime AMV on YouTube?
Oh, fuck
yeah,
Oh, absolutely. Barron Trump.
Barron Trump make an AMV?
Probably.
What, basically?
I said, what's Trudeau's kid's name?
Goku Trudeau.
No, he's gonna be prime minister one day.
It's gonna be My Hero Academia to like some TikTok song or some shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's another show that I actually kind of like. I like those.
Oh, that
kids.
is a good one.
I like those guys.
My
It's also-
Hero Academia is a really good one.
I also like it because I'm here from the beginning, so like I can just like catch up to it rather than like something like Naruto where it's like, yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
There's no way I'll get. to
See,
where it is.
I think My Hero Academia is another one that has like a lot of that like thought to the fight, a lot of the math, a lot of the fight math. But
It
to
does,
be
but I
fair,
feel like
I think it follows more into like the Pokemon and like One Piece category where it's like
yeah.
it's more about like their power types
It's
going
also
against
just,
each
like,
other. Then
It's
like
also just like writing, like
Monster
what
has exactly
narratively,
this amount of range.
but like also what would serve the narrative the best in this moment. Like that's Dragon Ball. Everyone, I feel like people don't do this anymore, but there was a period where everyone was like always debating about fucking power levels and like, well, this show sucks. This episode sucks because they totally didn't follow the number.
Everyone,
Dragon Ball fans, anime fans,
Reddit.
They'd always just be like, well, according to the official power levels, like this, there's no way this fight would have happened. Like, no, they're just whoever would make sense in the plot to win is who's gonna win. Like, the number doesn't matter. But I feel like people are more on board with that now.
Yeah, you know what? That is actually interesting because that was actually a big thing in One Piece recently. Was some fans were actually really upset because running the numbers and running the math, Luffy shouldn't have won a fight.
Oh yeah.
That he did.
Oh yeah, running the math, huh?
Running the math
on the fictional characters fight.
Yeah. Which was see to me the weirdest part was that it wasn't even like the fight ended up in like Luffy like killing him or even like beating him into the ground. Like the guy was just like the fight ended up in like one of those anime tropes where it's like you did really
one
good.
Thing you don't have.
You did really
friendship.
Good. Yeah. Well, you can leave then, I guess. You're a really good fighter. We're friends now. You can get out of here. Yeah. And like that's how it ended. And they were like, according to the numbers, Luffy would lose.
That's a huge trope. And the only time I really like it is when in JoJo the Aztec guy shows up and he's like, I'm putting a poison bomb in your stomach, and if you don't get stronger, it'll go off, and then like come back in 2 months and then fight me. Because I'll just
amazing though. You know? That's amazing. What the fuck? That's so absurd. Like,
exactly.
In your stomach, and the only way to defuse it is if you're stronger and beat me in battle. It's like, what the fuck? Like,
he's like, I think he had like the antidote in like his nose ring or something. Like,
like,
it was a little flask.
That's amazing. That's funny, right? Like, obviously, I'd watch the episode and I wouldn't think it's funny. I'd cringe. But like, the idea is hilarious.
No, I don't know.
I mean, like having especially that season in general, like I feel like it makes the effort for you to really go into it, like not expecting it to be very serious.
No,
I mean, one of the main character, like one of JoJo's best friends during the thing, is a fucking Nazi.
He's a Nazi who dies like for the Nazi cause.
Yeah, like 4 times too.
Like and never gives up, never changes his like position.
Yeah, and it's always with the grenade in his hand too. Yeah. He always just blows up and then comes
like
back
ready
parts.
to die for the Nazi cause. I mean, there's a reason JoJo's so popular. And I mean, I know people.
Hitler's big brain. I come back bigger and stronger than ever.
And like, I know why. The fans of JoJo have definitely ruined it for a lot of people, especially like because the jokes, recurring.
Wait, serious fans and fanatics ruined something?
Yeah, right.
Everybody? That's crazy. I've never heard of that before.
I think it's the lesson.
Anyways,
well, we would have heard what that was, but a bus hit him.
Shit.
I think what he was going to say was, anyways, you guys want to talk about Rick and Morty?
Ooh.
You guys want to talk about, I mean, since we're on Japan, do you guys...
That is what I said, actually, basically.
Yeah, I knew.
You got that.
That's an instance where the fans make it better.
Yeah, enhance the experience in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the Nintendo Direct about Nintendo World in Universal Studios
I don't
Japan?
give a shit.
What do you mean?
It's because it's all Mario.
How do you not
I hate Mario.
You don't. That's a lie. You wouldn't go and put on your QR code watch and hit a block to get a coin on your smartphone.
Absolutely. My smartphone wouldn't play a noise because I would get DMCA'd on the spot. I would get shot.
Miyamoto in that little presentation of Nintendo Disney World, he looks so happy to like walk around the Toad restaurant where you can eat just like a burger with mushrooms on it.
Toad, yeah, you eat Toad.
No, he's the chef.
He's the chef and he's serving me mushrooms.
You see them working in the kitchen.
He's a dude in a whole costume and he has to fucking work over a fire.
You're like, Toad, say something funny. He's like, oh, fuck off.
It's like fuck off. It's some
They-
like 40-year-old dude.
Being paid minimum wage to
Yeah,
dress as
exactly.
Toad.
They're gonna have no, he's just on a screen, like it's like the actual 3D model of Toad on the screen. But they do have characters dressed up. Like in the video, it showed Mario and Luigi in these big fucking Disney mascot suits, and it looks like a nightmare. That whole place.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Probably will be. I
Just
think
because there's so much interactivity of it, and like I don't know if you guys seen the video. It looks like you want to just climb on everything.
Well,
Like,
I mean,
you wanna-
that's like that's the part of Disney though too. Is like everything you want to climb on, and that's why why was it? I think it was the Disney that was in like Shanghai. Yeah, people just like started climbing on stuff and was like shitting everywhere. And the place got ruined.
Doesn't one of the
Amazing.
Disneylands or worlds or something in America is notorious for allowing feral cats to roam the premises at night?
Oh, what? That sounds amazing. I want to go to that one.
I mean, how do you stop them? What, you just like gas the whole park
Uh-huh.
there just to get rid of the feral cats?
Well, Walt Disney had the gas system already installed in the park, but I don't think it was for
Had,
cats.
fucking bunkers for everybody in case there was a nuke.
Yeah.
Did you hear?
Well, that's
have
just-
you heard about this? Those are
Oh
fucking-
yeah, it is. So it's at Disneyland. Okay, so this is a problem because they had a really bad big rat population. They
Yeah, Mickey
released
Mouse, dude.
they released a bunch of cats into the park.
Yeah, that always works.
I mean, to be fair, this is literally like the Disneyland California. Like this
Yeah.
is probably like in the 1980s.
I had the same idea when there was fruit flies in my house. I was gonna release a big bag of spiders,
Big bag of frogs.
yeah, frogs, yeah,
Frogs.
all over my floor.
Dude, this Nintendo World looks awesome.
It looked pretty sick. It just looks like though once. I mean, Corona
wait.
it's gonna be
It looks
weird.
really tiny.
It does look tiny though. It looks sick. They're like moving like Koopas and shit.
That's
That's cool. But I feel like I don't know how it's gonna be like with Corona, but without Corona, you wouldn't be able to do anything. Like kids would be hogging like every interactive thing. Like,
Also, you wouldn't be able to fucking do anything.
what do you
Because
mean?
It's so small, and you'd have to fucking social distance. Unless Japan's just not doing social.
Oh well, no, that's what I mean. Like now, yeah, with Corona, I'm
Yeah,
talking
you
like,
suck.
yeah,
Oh, but like
Yeah.
even without Corona, oh yeah,
like it's gonna be so
be
small.
hogging shit,
Yeah.
and you'd be like, I want to be a kid too. And
I'm-
they're like,
I'm
yeah,
Mario.
but you're like in your 20s, and you're like, well, I didn't get to do this when I was a kid, and they're like, you're cringe.
Cringe. Get out
No.
of here.
No lie though, I still would go to the build a lightsaber thing at Star Wars Land.
Yeah, I
I would
would.
still build my lightsaber.
Oh my
I
God.
don't give a shit. I don't care if God cries every time an adult builds a lightsaber in Disneyland. I would still do it. Well, Harry Potter World, like Amanda was like at
You
Harry
build your
Potter
own
World.
wand?
Were you able
Wow,
to
it's
do
a
the wand
stick.
interactive things like without being bothered by children? Oh, never mind. Okay, she says no.
She doesn't.
Yeah, she says the children got in her way. Never mind. Yeah, Mario Land's fucked.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck.
Oh,
How do you customize your own wand though? Like, do you just
You don't
bend
cut. No,
it
you get
a certain
chosen. You
way?
get chosen. Your
Oh.
wand gets
Cyber-
chosen.
Yeah.
77.
What?
Have you ever played Cyberpunk's 2077?
No, I
Have
haven't.
you ever gone to
No.
Cyberpunk
game-
2077 World?
In that game, you get to customize your character's penis, right?
Oh,
You get to decide the size and stuff, and it's similar in Harry Potter World with customizing your wand.
Well, they're
you
actually
can- and
opening
you can
up a
choose whether it's
yeah.
You can
your wand is
choose whether you're.
So I get to
your
change
wand
the size of my
is
clitoris?
or not.
yeah. They're actually opening up a Cyberpunk 2077 World in Poland, and
Ha!
they'll actually let you customize your own dick.
Yeah.
On
Oh,
on
hell
the
yeah.
grounds.
on campus,
Yeah, on campus.
and
Cyberpunk.
it won't work.
good cyberpunk joke.
Do they have?
Just-
do
won't
they,
work.
Do they have circumcised or uncircumcised vaginas in Cyberpunk?
No, there's only
Ooh.
like I think there's only 2 types of vaginas.
Wow. Okay.
So
Well,
it's
that's
6 types of
that's
penises.
pretty. That's kind of racist.
I don't think a game should support that. What you said, Matt.
Uncircumcised. No,
I-
okay. No,
I
what?
just
Wow.
support
Somebody
circumcised-
hates the Middle East.
So
Noah.
Yeah.
mutilation is
Noah
okay
hates
for
the
men,
Middle
but
East.
not for
Noah
women.
hates Middle
Yeah.
Eastern people.
Okay, if a man
It's not okay. I'm very anti circumcision. unless there's health problems involved, then you have to do it. But
There's no such thing as a health problem where you need to cut your foreskin off.
well, then you've had me convinced, and now I'm further into my stance.
Are you
Amen.
sure about that? Oh, I didn't know we had a dick
Exactly. Yeah, actually,
A dick?
okay,
What?
you know
A
what?
dick doctor?
I'm Dr. Dick.
Chloe brought up a really good point, which
Doesn't know.
is so you can make a nice face cream from baby foreskin. So
Oh yeah.
So if it benefits my
yeah.
face, yeah.
it benefits my face to just
Okay,
like,
benefit, you make a
farm
baby
baby's
suffer for
foreskin.
a little bit, so...
I mean, yeah, but like, yeah, whatever. I'll just like, yeah, there's factories for it. It's fine.
Anyways, they don't
Right.
support that
It's
at
perfect.
Nintendo World.
What,
Where are these factories?
The
I don't know.
foreskin factories?
Yeah,
Where I
these
work.
foreskin factories.
Amanda was saying
I'll
though
look
that
this up. This has to be like fucking China or something.
it's not a factory. They don't have
there's-
babies on a
I'm
fucking
telling you.
assembly
I'm
line.
telling you.
No,
Yes,
they
they
just put them in a little refrigerators and they ship them off to the factory, and then they're pressed.
Oh god.
They squeeze them like oil, and then
I don't like that.
and then they turn into face cream.
I was just gonna say, Amanda was saying like the Mario World. There's gonna be kids like being like it's not working and complaining about all the interactivity stuff, and it's just gonna be a nightmare for the staff.
The fuck? Okay,
You'll
well,
be there and be like, excuse me, it's not working. Mario's not dancing.
Yeah. Oh
Why
yeah,
is
no,
it
it's gonna be
not
30-year-olds too, being like, excuse me, the POW block didn't go off, and I did not get the coin.
I didn't get the coin. I didn't get
Because
the
you're
coin.
not strong enough, kid. You gotta hit it harder.
Can I
do you
get
think
the
it's gonna
coin
be like?
later?
Do you think it's gonna be beside the 5-story like fuck theme park?
Fuck hotel.
Yeah,
Of
like
course.
like didn't that just open as well? Like during COVID too. Like Japan's like
Is that
5-story
real?
fuck. Yeah, it's like some 5-story like fuck theme park.
I know Japan's big on like love hotels and like hotels that are themed to enhance
Yeah, because nobody
having
has sex.
in them.
No, exactly.
That's true. They're trying their
Nobody has
best. That's
sex
why they
here
made.
anyway.
That's
That's
they're
why they
making
made Nintendo World.
a theme park.
Yeah, everyone's gonna
So
see
fun.
Yoshi and just get so horny.
Yeah, exactly.
How come Merchant's right though? It is literally just Mario. Like, where's my Star Fox?
It's not even
rag?
hard to do other ones. Hyrule Kingdom? That's so easy.
Yeah.
Castlevania, dude.
Okay, well, that's the only one I
Castlevania,
can
bro.
think. That's the only one I can think of. But
Also, speaking of the foreskin conversation, I didn't find anything about a Chinese foreskin factory, but I found a German foreskin factory.
Ooh.
Jamie, bring that up.
So in Germany, a skin factory uses foreskin from babies to grow human skin samples with the stem cells.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Yeah.
epic.
I think just like stop doing that though.
But
Why?
they use it for skin grafts too. I don't know if that's
Why
true.
would you rather just throw it out, Noah?
No, I'd
Just
rather
throw it
not
out.
take
Just
it
throw
from
it
a
out.
baby in the
I think
first
it's
place.
mostly that they
Oh,
need like
okay.
stem
Then
cells.
never mind. Yeah, I'll
And
agree with you.
there's not many ways to do that other than taking a piece of them.
Yeah.
That's how they cured Trump's coronavirus.
You don't have them. Only babies.
They
cut his
only
for-
babies have stem
they
cells.
fed him baby force.
Yeah, they actually just took a baby and cracked its head
Mhm.
open.
Like an egg.
And they
That's why they
poured it
use
into a
fetuses for
glass,
stem cells
and they're
too.
like, "Here you go,
Imported
Here you go,
fetuses.
Donald Trump."
They cracked it like an egg into his mouth.
Exactly.
Well, they just need it's like that's just what's in the medication. Is that's just part of
Love
the
a good
Baby brain.
baby brain in the
good old
morning.
baby brain.
It's like a baby brain cocktail.
It's like
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
they're not injecting fetuses into them, but like
I think that's I think we're gonna wrap it there. That was good.
I would
Um,
check
Good One Piece
to me.
episode.
This was a good One Piece episode, guys.
It's I mean, hey, I think so. Yeah, watch one. This is sponsored by One Piece.
It's sponsored by One Piece, dude.
Basie,
Yeah, man.
where can they find
Basie.
us?
I haven't done this in
Yeah,
a
man.
while.
I know I'm bringing it back. Well, I heard Marchand do it, or someone did it when I got kicked out of the call last episode. I was like, hey, you know what? That is fun to do.
That is
You
funny.
can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Google Plus. At
What the
Dude,
hell
that's
is
for
Google
OGs.
Plus?
That's for OGs. Only real ones remember.
Oh, rest in peace, Ray William Johnson. A real one, you know.
He's still around.
Yeah, he's still around. He's on TikTok now. Even better.
Yeah, didn't he die?
You can find us on Instagram and iTunes and Amazon Music. You can also follow us on Instagram and YouTube. Thank you to Home for the song Resonance. And thank you for you. And
thank you for you.
Hope everyone has a great Christmas.
Yeah,
This was a good Christmas theme.
This was a good Christmas episode. I like how the one we did last week was like full on Christmas, and this one we talked about anime and foreskins.
Are we gonna do a Christmas episode?
Yeah, we did it.
This was it.
The last episode, the Christmas episode?
Pretty much.
I can't even remember what the fuck we did last week.
We talked about Christmas. I don't know. Well, we'll catch everyone. We'll catch you guys.
Catch you on the flippity flip
on the Christmas weekend. We'll do a big Christmas recap.
Hell yeah!
Talk about all the cool toys that we got
for the next arc.
Santa.
Yeah. All right. See you guys next week.
Bye. Have a good day.
Bye.
That's fun. This is
a good part.
Yeah.
Don't cut this out.
That part.